This is a complete issue. We have another lesson on this postmodernism. Okay, postmodernism. We'll explain about that. Postmodernism says that there are all kinds of interpretations. Your interpretation is as good as mine, which is not true. Okay, so we'll discuss that in two lessons from now. Okay, we'll discuss the whole issue about postmodernism. Why things true? Some things are true, some things are not true. Okay, but that is a totally different topic. We'll discuss that in the next lesson. Einstein again is a real wise man. Said, faith in the intrinsic sacredness of life, the intrinsic value. Many people commit suicide. Even the guy who's a guy who commits suicide, Tony, what's his name?
Anthony Bourdain.
He got everything. But I look at him. He's a hollow man. He had all the things that money can buy, right? Woman, good food, excitement, visiting new places. But when you look at him, there's no intrinsic value inside. That's why when I look at the future, I say, well, I'm getting old, I can't eat all the strange food anymore. What lies ahead? Nothing. You don't believe that life has intrinsic value. Life is sacred. And you kill some. Let me tell you this thing. Do you know Canada has this, you have a right to die, remember? Guess who are people who commit suicide most? Who are asked for suicide? Who are people? Make a guess.
Terminal illnesses.
Yeah, not necessarily, but not all terminal illnesses people will die. Only a small percentage. The research shows very clearly. Only a small percentage of people with terminal illness want to die. Yeah. What do people want to die? You never know. You will be surprised.
Rich people.
Huh?
The very rich, successful.
You know what they people? Professional people. Professional people. Rich people like Tony. Right? They say, well, why can I enjoy life? There's no meaning anymore. Why can I do the things I enjoy? The sculptors now can no longer do artwork. So ask for suicide. That's what.
I think it's because you have got all things material on this human worldly level, and if the person does not find meaning, then that person really doesn't want to live.
Exactly. See, if your meaning resides to material things or doing things you like, then when you're no longer able to do those things, you're going to die. Yes.
I think it's similar to how Jordan Peterson talks about the fact that people find happiness in achieving goals, and I think once someone has achieved all the goals, there's nothing left to achieve, and life becomes meaningless.
So, theoretically, is it possible for you to achieve our goals? Not possible, right? You don't achieve. If your goal is material things, of course there's a limit. But if your goal is to be a better person, there's no limit. How old are you? Are you there yet?
Pardon me?
There's no end, right?
Oh, yeah.
You want to be a good person, there's no end.
Yeah, I heard from someone recently that one thing that you should pursue in your life, it's find something that you want to fight for, some goal that can never be attainable. So it means you keep fighting for
Exactly.
it.
There's some goal can never be truth, beauty, and goodness. The classic ideals. You can never achieve, right? Godliness, like God, like Jesus. An ideal never achieve. Buddhism, Buddha nature, you can never achieve. So those ideals are not materialistic to the kid, right? If you reduce everything to matter, this is next life, right? Materialism is life, right? Money will make you happy. Fame will make you happy. Materialism is that. Adler, have you heard about Adler? Have you heard about Adler in school?
Psychologist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did Adler say? Adler said, he wrote a book about people, about fictional goals, fictional, and about lifestyle that not healthy. He's saying that so many people, their whole life is a lie. Because they pursue something, they think will make them happy, and it's disillusion.